Welcome, guys. Has the Ballerina caused a delay to Highlander? I don't know. Saw this article and I thought we'd take a look at it. It's quite fear-mongery, and it says Henry Cavill's Highlander delayed because of Ballerina fiasco. And you know what? It may very well be, but everything coming out of the Ballerina sounds really good. Now, it is a fiasco in terms of them apparently having to reshoot the entire movie because Len Wiseman's cut was terrible. But that's not bad. They've reshot the whole movie. It's different. It's different, right? Because I know people will compare this to the likes of, say, Captain America 4, Brave New World, and say, well, you said that that's crap because they've, reshot the movie. Yeah, you are right. Like, it sounds hypocritical, but the key difference here is they've reshot the movie because Chad Stahelski came on board and was like, no, this isn't up to my standards with respect to the John Wick franchise. It's a little bit different. John Wick franchise has consistently had really, really high quality stuff. I think most people say, or most people can agree that the John Wick franchise has at least been consistent in terms of quality. So the person who's directed them all coming on board and going, yeah, this isn't quite good enough, let's reshoot it, I'd say that's quite a good thing, actually. It's not like the MCU, where the MCU has dipped and flowed in terms of quality. And some of it's been really, really, really bad. Like, really, really, really bad. And normally when they're reshooting stuff, it's never quite a good sign. So, yeah, I don't see this as a negative. But I thought we'd take a look at it anyway. So it says here, in a report about Lionsgate, it's claimed the Henry Cavill Highlander reboot has seen a delay as a result of Chad Stahelski having to fix the John Wick spin-off Ballerina. And it said that that's the reason why Cavill recently signed on for the live-action Voltron movie at Amazon MGM Studios. So, bit of a background, what happened with the Ballerina? Well, Ballerina was originally supposed to have been released already on June 7th, 2024, but back in February, Lionsgate pushed the release date back a year to June 6th, 2025. Now, again, if all the moving pieces of that delay are positive, it's not really a negative delay. So at the time, Lionsgate spun it that they wanted to make the movie all the better. However, according to the Wrap, what ended up happening is that Stahelski basically had to reshoot the entire movie, which led to delays for Highlander, which Stahelski is directing. So according to the report, the Ballerina reshoots are said to have involved Stahelski reshooting for 2 or 3 months overseas in Prague without the original director Len Wiseman, quote, due to Wiseman's cut not passing muster. That's not bad. Got to remember, in between all of that happening, Stahelski was given an overall deal at Lionsgate to basically manage the John Wick franchise as well as the Highlander franchise, right? He was given the keys to the castle. And Chad Stahelski's put out consistent quality. So I don't view this as bad. I view this as him going, right, well, I'm in control now, actually. So no, this isn't good enough. Let's go back to the drawing board. I think that's fine. I know some people will probably, think that this is like mental gymnastics. But I think there's a valid argument for saying that it is absolutely fine and something which is actually quite reassuring. So the site's insider at the Wrap says Stahelski is having to fix the Ballerina, and that obviously pushed Highlander back 5 months, with work also still being done on the script, which that's fine. I don't see the massive issue with that. It's also said Lionsgate and Stahelski need to get Ballerina right, as there are big plans for the John Wick franchise. Ballerina is set between John Wick 3 and 4, and Lionsgate also has plans for additional spin-offs, with Stahelski having signed a recent deal to be in charge of the franchise, which makes sense. It is his franchise. And they're doing Kane's spin-off, John Wick Under the High Table, John Wick anime series, John Wick game. There's quite a lot of stuff, actually, that they're doing. And John Wick 5 as well. So what's going on with the Henry Cavill's Highlander reboot? So the latest filming update about Highlander was that it was supposed to start filming in Scotland in January, according to what Stahelski said back in July. They were already doing location scouts this year, so they'd already got the locations down. The Wrap reports that Voltron will go into production later this year, so that sounds like it means that Highlander won't be filming at the start of the year, especially if the script isn't done, which is true. It does sound like that, but it depends on how big a part Henry Cavill has. He might just have a bit part. which he could do in quite literally a week, 2 weeks. So I don't know really. It is, it makes sense, right? That doesn't sound like Highlander's going to start filming in January at the very least. It doesn't sound like that. It does sound like it's going to be delayed a little bit. But we don't know how much, because we don't know what Cavill's role is in Voltron. So Highlander presently doesn't have a release date. So again, it's not. I don't view it as massively concerning. It's never had a release date. They just said that they're going to make it. It's not like the thing about this is, for Lionsgate, they're functioning like a proper movie studio. They've announced the film, right? They've announced the film. It doesn't have a release date, and I don't know if they officially announced it specifically. I know that it got leaked, and so they've confirmed that they're going to make the film, right? And it's not like they've gone, right, we're making this film and it's going to come out at this time, but we still don't have a script. They've said, yeah, we're going to make this film. We've got people on board. It's it's a project that we're really keen on. They're kind of doing it in the right way, which is what Hollywood used to do. Not having a release date is not a huge deal, because films, normally didn't have a release date until they were done. Like, we're now in a weird paradigm with Hollywood where they announce a film's release date first before they've even got a script finished. So I don't view this as bad. I just view this as going back to the old paradigm of movie making, which I think is the better way. Because it means you're not tied to anything. You're not rushing. And this sounds good to me. Again, Chad Stahelski's kind of earned my benefit of the doubt on a lot of this stuff. So what about Henry Cavill and Voltron? It says details are slim. So we don't know. But he's just going to be in the film. So there's literally no idea, really. No idea at all. It's unknown who Henry Cavill would be playing, but fan theories suggest Corran, King Alfor, or even King Zarkon. And I would imagine it's probably just a bit part, but I could be wrong. And the reason why I think it's a bit part is MGM's probably not going to want to pay him a lot of money. He has a really high price tag. Right, like a really high price tag. And we know this because of how much money he demanded to come back for the end of Black Adam. It was a lot of money. So I can't imagine. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just going to be a bit part, because otherwise they're going to have to pay him even more money. I don't know. Who knows? But the point is, I don't view this as massively concerning. Ballerina looks great. It's got the original architect of the John Wick franchise on it. And he said it wasn't up to his standards, so he reshot it. I'd say that's fine. It causing a delay to Highlander. Well, how is it delayed? Because they've never given a release date. I don't know. I view this as quite neutral. There's an air of neutrality to it rather than being ultra negative. But I thought I'd do a video on it anyway, because some people did ask what's going on with Highlander. But I just view this as, I think this is fine. But you can let me know down below if you disagree. So yeah, drop your thoughts there. Cheers guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye now.